Ladies and gentlemen, another day and another place. Now we're in Krakow Opera and we are during the day of orchestral rehearsals. So tomorrow there's going to be a great final, but you're going to see this interview during or before or after the transmission of the final concert. And with me is Weronika Rabek, Polish mezzo-soprano. You're after your orchestral rehearsal. Hello.
Hello.
How are you feeling in this place, because it's a new place, it's a new venue, and how do you like it?
Yes, it is a new place. I've never sung on this stage. It's very exciting for me, obviously. I think for all of the contestants, it's very exciting to be here, to sing on the stage. I felt really good on the stage. I think the acoustic is quite nice. So, yeah, excited for tomorrow.
And what's the most interesting for you? What's the most nice, enjoyable, and what is the most difficult in singing with orchestra?
I think the most enjoyable is the sound. The sound is beautiful. It's very inspiring. It inspires you to create more colors, to really sing with your full voice, and it gives you more energy maybe. What is hard, well, they can't always follow you. When you have a pianist, there is only one person and he can follow you if you know, you have some different idea of tempo or whatever, but this is a huge organism, this whole orchestra, so we have to really be careful to be together, especially that the conductor is behind us, so we always have to kind of, with the corner of our eyes, look at him. If we are, of course, listen as well, but you have to be more aware of that.
It's a long journey from stage 1 to stage 3. Can you tell us about how you prepared for the competition and how the journey went?
My preparations, I can say, were quite hectic, because just before the competition I had a very busy period. I was working a lot, I was doing a lot of different things, I was traveling a lot as well. So I was very exhausted and I had a lot of stress as well. So I couldn't really focus on the competition repertoire as much as I wanted to. Of course, I rehearsed a little, and I was, I think, lucky to have enough repertoire, or that I chose the repertoire which I know or I've sung in the past. However, like I told you already, I was told by a friend of mine, a pianist that I had 2 rehearsals with before. He was kind enough to help me a little to prepare, but he told me to focus on the first round. He said, just focus on the first round, because I was so overwhelmed with the whole program, and there was not enough time, and I felt like, okay, what should I start with? And he was like, just be calm, just focus on the first round, because if you don't pass the first round, what's the rest of the program for? Like, what is all the stress for? So I did, and when I was going to the next stages, I realized, okay, so it's becoming real. So the stress is there. So I really have to be very focused now to do everything right, to just do the music right. I'm sure it will be fine eventually, but it's just a lot of concentration. We are also exhausted.
Yes.
I think we sing every day. We had all the stages of the competition, and then yesterday there was the song competition as well. So it's quite a lot, especially with the stress. But I think we are managing quite well.
Do you think that traveling from one city to another, it's not really that far, but is it something that makes you feel relaxed, or is it another thing that adds to the stress?
It's definitely something that's not making it easier for us, I would say. I think traveling, regardless of the distance, is always a bit exhausting. So I think all of us, when we came here, we were all a bit tired and like low on energy. But I think adrenaline helps.
Yeah,
so
the
much.
energy is coming back.
Yes, it is. It is. We have to just push through a bit longer, and yeah.
But maybe that's the key. The thing you said, that you should focus on little things, little steps.
That's for sure.
Not thinking about how high the stakes are.
I think so. I mean, for me, at least, I felt like this was a bit overwhelming for me to think about everything at once. So for me, it's really important to remember to focus on the small steps, because now I'm through with most of my program. Now it's only 2 areas left.
Yes.
So I think it's doable.
Of course, you're going to sing Rossini and Mozart.
Yes.
And is one of them more favorite for you?
It's hard to say. Rosina, I was singing since many years, and this is quite dangerous because when you go back to the old repertoire, your old habits, sometimes bad habits, because as you learn, you become more aware of the technique, they come back. So I feel like I have to be extra aware of my technique, of doing everything correctly. Mozart is also great. I love Mozart. I think both of the arias I like very much, and I'm happy to sing them for the first time with an orchestra. This is just very exciting.
Okay, so let the last step be lucky for you. Have a good time.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, relax and good luck.
Thank you so much.